Que pasa YouTube, 6 Hacks here, and guys, finally it is time. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon have been released, and I have for you guys today the first Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Oh, I'm so excited. The first Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle coming to the channel against Angel of the Night. His channel link and stuff will be down below for you guys to go check out. If you guys are excited for this, make sure to show off your support, hit that like button down below, and answer the comment question of the day, because I am using two of the newly introduced Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm using Zeraora and Blacifione, I think is how you pronounce their names. If I am saying them incorrectly, I apologize. Please don't torture me in the comment section below. So going into this battle, my opponent had a rain team with Lopunny and Scizor, which has me thinking he has Mega Lopunny and regular Scizor. So regular Scizor could possibly be Swords Dance is what I'm thinking, and that could be a little bit of a problem late game. The good thing about it though is in this matchup, Zeraora can literally just come in and click Volt Switch. I am actually running a Choice Bandit set, but Volt Switch here is really nice because it does allow me to gain momentum, and if he had let off with a Tapu Koko, I would have been Choice Banded in electric terrain, and I'm pretty sure that would have done a huge amount of damage to the Tapu Koko. And it's kind of crazy that Zeraora outspeeds Tapu Koko because it can take advantage of Koko's electric terrain, and that's kind of cool. So I Volt Switch into my Scarf Latios here. As it turns out, he's got the Focus Sash and he U-turns into the Kingdra. So this Kingdra is actually pretty terrifying because I don't really have a good switch into it. So I'm gonna switch here into my Tyranitar in hopes that if he was Choice Specs, maybe he went for the Ice Beam or he went for the Dragon Pulse, and if he did go for the Draco Meteor, maybe there was a chance I could live another one, even though I am a Choice Banded Tyranitar, so I don't have that much bulk. I do still have the +1 in my special defense because of Sand, but he actually ends up going for the Z move here, which turns out to be the Devastating Drake, and I absolutely love the new way that they titled the names for the Z moves. I thought it was a really good touch. So he's gonna end up knocking me out here. Not knocking me out, sorry. He's gonna end up doing below 50% here, which is nice because I will now be able to go for a Choice Bandit hit, and ultimately I go for the Crunch. I thought about going for the Pursuit, but the issue with going for Pursuit is that if I had gone for the Pursuit, yeah, I would have got off a huge amount of damage on the Kingdra, but then Pelipper comes in for free without taking any damage, and because I'm gonna be forced to switch out, he can just go for the U-turn on my switch out, or he can knock out my Tyranitar. So at least by going for the Crunch, I can either live one hit and still potentially knock out Kingdra, get off a huge hit on whatever he switches in, or knock out the Pelipper. This way I can win the Weather War, and now it won't be able to get up the rain again later in this battle. And the only issue now is that I still need to sack something off to this Kingdra because, again, I have no real good switch-ins. So I'm going to sack off my Scarf Latios here. It's really not doing anything because of the Tapu Koko. I don't think I had HP Fire for the Scizor, and then I'm going to get chipped down by Sand and by Fake Out from the Lopunny. So I just decided to sack it off, allowing me to bring back in my Tyranitar here to get rid of the rain, thus getting rid of the double speed on this Kingdra, as he ends up getting a crit here with the Hydro Pump. Honestly, not sure if this mattered or not. If I lived, that would have been pretty cool because I went for a Choice Banded Stone Edge, and that would have just annihilated Kingdra, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, because this does now allow me to get a free switch into my Zeraora, and again, I am Choice Banded, and I will go for the Plasma Fists, which has a pretty awesome animation, and I will be able to just destroy this Kingdra as down it goes. So that's excellent. That is now one less threat I have to deal with, as he is going to end up bringing in his Mimikyu here, which this thing is actually kind of a problem. So I can either stay in here and break his Substitute, or I can try to go into my Landers. Now, the only issue with me going into Landers here was that I would have just given him a free +1 in his physical attack, and then the next turn, he could have gone for the Z move as I broke his Disguise with my Landers. So he would have got rid of my Landers, and then I would have brought in my Zeraora here and still gone for the Choice Banded Plasma Fist. At least by staying in against the Mimikyu, I can break his Disguise as he goes for the Sword Dance, and then the following turn, even if he has Life Orb, I should be able to live a Shadow Sneak so long as he does not crit me. So I will be able to eat this hit. Not gonna lie, still did a pretty nice chunk of damage, and I will be able to knock him out with the Plasma Fist. So Zeraora claiming another KO here, as down goes the Mimikyu, and this is excellent because now that is one scary mon that I don't have to deal with, as well as in comes the Lopunny. I'm definitely thinking that this thing is Mega. I don't know why you would bring a regular Lopunny to OU unless it was like, I guess, Trick Scarf with like Healing Wish. I've seen that before, and that's actually kind of terrifying. So I'm going to switch out here into my Landers because I'm very positive that he's going to go for the Fake Out. Like, there's no reason for him to not go for the Fake Out. So at least by bringing in my Landers, I will be able to get off the Intimidate, and then putting him at -1. What I'm going to try and do here is scout out for the Ice Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Blacephalon. Okay, I thought there was an L in there. Blacephalon, I think is how you pronounce it. But I will be able to take the Ice Punch, but he goes for the return again, and he doesn't Mega. I'm not sure why, and then he Megas this turn, and I'm like, okay, I'm guessing he was trying to play the mind games with me there. I'm not really too sure, but either way though, it kind of helps him out because here I honestly thought that I was like, oh, this thing can do nothing to me, so I can just Fire Blast, but then he Megas on me. So thanks to the Intimidate, I will be able to easily live this return. I'm not sure if he had max happiness or not, but even if he did have max happiness, I probably still would have been able to live because he was still at -1 attack. I'm not sure, plus I'm Choice Specs with the base 151 or 151 special attack, and I'm Choice Specs, so whatever he could have potentially switched into this absolutely would have been blown back. So down goes the Mega Lopunny, in comes the Tapu Koko, and with my Zeraora being so weakened, I cannot risk trying to switch it in on a potential Dazzling Gleam, which is why I make a hard switch here directly into my Landers. Also by bringing in Landers, if he was Choice Specs Tapu Koko, which I've seen a lot lately in the OU tier, then I would have been able to just force him out this turn anyways. But I'm going to decide to go for the Earthquake. In hindsight, probably should have gone for the U-turn, because that would have been able to gain me some type of momentum here, and I would have been able to bring in Blacephalon and gone for the Fire Blast again. But it turns out the Earthquake looks like it's going to be a clean 2 KO. Like, that was easily 51%. So as long as I don't get a lower roll, I should be fine here, as of course I get the lower roll, and he lives on what had to be like 1 or 2% HP as he goes full of Swords Dance. And this is honestly not even that bad, considering that I am at max HP. There's no way he's gonna do enough damage to knock me out here, as you saw there. So U-turn will be able to knock out this Zoroark. What was I thinking of Zoroark? Scizor here, allowing me to bring in my Zeraora. And if that Tapu Koko is not Scarf, my Zeraora does indeed outspeed him, but I'm not entirely too sure how much damage a Choice Banded Plasma Fist in Electric terrain is going to do. So what I'm going to do here is actually go for the Volt Switch just to get off a little bit more of chip damage on this Koko, and I'm going to go ahead and sack off my Blacephalon. I feel like I'm going to get annihilated in the comment sections for butchering these names. So he ends up doing a pretty good amount of damage there. As the following turn, he is indeed going to be faster than me because I am Choice Specs, not Choice Scarf. I actually have a different team, and this was made into Choice Scarf Blacephalon in that team, because Choice Scarf Blacephalon does sound like pretty good in theory, because after a KO, it's like you're Specs and Scarf at the same time, and that's kind of terrifying. So I end up sacking off my Blacephalon there to allow me to get a free switch here into my Zeraora, and I will be able to go for the Choice Banded Plasma Fist. Even if I did not knock him out here, I still had my Magearna in the back, but it turns out that I actually do enough damage to put him in the range of where Life Orb will knock him out. So if I did go for the what's it called, the Plasma Fist earlier instead of Volt Switching, I might have actually been able to knock him out because of the boost. So that's kind of cool. Either way though, was a very fun game. That is our introduction to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. If you guys would ever like to battle me, come check out my Discord. I will definitely be looking for battles there a lot because I'm so excited to Wi-Fi battle, and I will be looking for battles when I get back into streaming very soon. Hopefully, I know I say it all the time, but hopefully this time for real. So with that being said, guys, make sure to hit that like button down below and to answer the question of the day, and I will see you all tomorrow. So later, everybody.
No matter where you're at. I'm not here to make friends, it's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6-foot hacks. 6 foot hacks,
Yeah.
6 foot hacks,
Yeah.
6 foot hacks,